The Judds will sing together for the first time in 2 years. Wynonna and Naomi will perform on the Bob Hope Christmas special December 15th on NBC.
It's Christmas time in the city.
Silver Bells is just one of the songs that Bob and Dolores Hope recorded for their first album. Hopes for the Holidays is in stores now.
We always sang together. When the children were growing up, we'd be in the car. We all sang. We always sang.
National Book Tour for Love Can Build a Bridge with a signing session in Nashville Sunday. Now, the book takes Naomi from high school to high living as part of one of the most popular country music acts of the 1980s. Now, she talks about her teenage pregnancy, an abusive boyfriend, rape, attempted suicide, poverty, and all the skeletons in the family closet. And it's a big-sized book, makes for some good reading. Now, on tomorrow's TNN Country News, we have this feature on another famous Judd. TNN Country News has highlights as the spotlight shines on Ashley Judd at the Nashville premiere of her new movie, Ruby in Paradise.
There's no doubt that these people deserve some recognition.
A special award ceremony honors America's unsung heroes.
I've got doggies and mommy and Wynonna.
And what more could Ashley Judd want? How about the lead role in a new movie?
And I work real cheap.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to TNN Country News. I'm Deborah Maffett. Thanks for joining us. Judd was also taking bows for her work last night at the Nashville premiere of her first film, Ruby in Paradise. Kip Kirby reports.
I'd love to hire you, honey, but you've come out of step with the season. We just cut 3 girls.
Mrs. Chambers, I've done retail before, and I work real cheap.
This is Ruby in Paradise, the little movie that's earning big praise for youngest Judd, Ashley.
Hi there, how are you this evening? Hang on, your tickets will be right down at the end of the hall. Thank you.
Ashley's movie opening here in Nashville brought plenty of friends and fans out to a local cinema, not to mention Mom Naomi and Sister Wynonna, just off her Black and White tour. They arrived together in high Judd spirits. Have you all seen the movie yet?
3 times.
I asked Wynonna if she wanted to sit through it again, and she said, I'm always interested in seeing your work.
I was going to try to sneak in something to snack on during the movie, but I thought that wouldn't be tacky.
And why was tonight special for Hollywood's newest star in the making?
Because she gets to be with me and Mom.
Because I get to sleep in my own bed tonight when it's all over and done. I don't have to go to some empty hotel room that's depressing. I've got doggies and mommy and Wynonna.
Inside the theater, it was Naomi's turn.
Since I'm the queen of everything and Wynonna is the princess of quite a lot, we decided today that this is the queen of screen. May I proudly introduce my other weird daughter, Miss Ashley.
I have been looking forward to this for so long, and it is so much fun to see all your familiar faces. And I would like to point out that we sold every ticket for both theaters, thus raising a good bit of money for my friend's house, of which I'm proud.
After the screenings, Hollywood's newest star got a special compliment from one member of the audience, Reba McEntire.
I've seen myself in some acting roles, and I think, oh, I was acting way over too much. I overdid it. And I think Ashley did a wonderful, she's a natural. I can't wait to see her next project.
Good for Ashley. Now, last night's screening was a benefit to raise money for My Friend's House, a halfway house for teenagers who are thinking of running away from home. And don't go away.
In fact, in Europe, you can get a doctor's degree in graphology.
Fortunately, we don't have to go all the way to Europe to analyze some of your favorite stars' handwriting, starting with Clint Black.
Very interesting strokes. It seems that some of these strokes are a little bit backwards. Normally, we would go up with the T and come back down. As you can see, this one comes over and then back, actually crossing in the opposite direction as you would expect. This indicates that he may do some things where he's opposite of what you may expect. So it's going to be a little bit hard to predict what he's going to do.
Okay, let's try someone who may be a little bit easier to read. What about Susie Boggess?
And oddly enough, she seems to be a little self-conscious, which with her talent and her looks seems hard to imagine, but with the shorter L being the first one and then the taller L being the second one, this is a sign of self-consciousness.
Self-conscious? Susie Boggess? All right, moving on. Does Travis Tritt's handwriting show the same trait?
He said here, put some drive in your country. Well, my goodness, he also has that inner drive that's incredible. Nothing's going to slow him down. He's very...
There's a surprise. One more. Let's see what we can find out about John Michael Montgomery.
So he's a little more impulsive and spontaneous than he is cool and objective in his decisions. So it's like, oh yes, I like that, let's go with that. You know, that's a great song. And so he's going to jump on something out of emotion, I think, more than let's get our information, you know, and analyze and everything. So this man is just full of great ideas, a very good idea man.
Maybe a sign of more things to come. We also asked Marty about Music City Tonight's hosts Lorianne Crook and Charlie Chase. Marty said Lorianne's handwriting reveals a very artistic person, while Charlie shows a lot of enthusiasm. Bring you all the country news. These were just a few of the stories we covered.
And then when you get to the end of the tour, you can't believe it's over, and you're looking back and you have to say goodbye to everybody on the tour, and it's tough.
Clint Black and Winona bid farewell as their tour came to an end in Houston, Texas.
Who'll give me $1,000 for...
Clint said hello again to Operation Heartland.
It just got to the point where so many people were giving so many great things that we figured we had to really do a big auction.
Clint and his wife Lisa Hartman raise money for the victims of this year's flooding Mississippi River.
It's going to be a little bit different. I know from most band shakeups, usually the lead singer splits, you know, because he wants to go on. I mean,
Instead, for McBride and the Ride, it was band members Billy Thomas and Ray Herndon who left to pursue other interests. We told you last week about some pending changes for the group, but now the breakup is official.
Mrs. Chambers, I've done retail before and I work real cheap.
The youngest Judd, Ashley, came back to Nashville for the debut of her new film, Ruby in Paradise. Opening night turned into a family affair when her mom and sister saw the movie for the third time.
I asked Winona if she wanted to sit through it again, and she said, I'm always interested in seeing your work.
I was going to try to sneak in something to snack on during the movie, but I thought that wouldn't be tacky.